Don't cry because it's over, smile because it happened. Today you are you, that is truer than true. There is no one alive who is youer than you. You have brains in your head, you have feet in your shoes. You can steer yourself in any direction you choose. You're on your own, and you know what you know. And you are the guy who will decide where to go. How did it get so late so soon? It's night before it's afternoon. December is here before it's June. My goodness, how the time has flown. How did it get so late so soon? The more that you read, the more things you will know. The more that you learn, the more places you'll go. Unless someone like you cares a whole awful lot, nothing is going to get better, it's not. Today was good, today was fun, tomorrow is another one. Step with care and great tact, and remember that life's a great balancing act. A person's a person, no matter how small. I like nonsense, it wakes up the brain cells. You're in pretty good shape for the shape you are in. Only you can control your future. From there to here, and here to there, funny things are everywhere. I've heard there are troubles of more than one kind. Some come from ahead, and some come from behind. But I've brought a big bat. I'm all ready. You see, now my troubles are going to have troubles with me. Adults are obsolete children. Think left and think right and think low and think high. Oh, the things you can think up if only you try. Fantasy is a necessary ingredient in living. It's a way of looking at life through the wrong end of a telescope, and that enables you to laugh at life's realities. You're never too old, too wacky, too wild to pick up a book and read to a child. I meant what I said and I said what I meant. You can get help from teachers, but you are going to have to learn a lot by yourself, sitting alone in a room. You make M, I amuse M. The Lorax book was intended to be propaganda. Fun is good. Whenever things go a bit sour in a job I'm doing, I always tell myself, you can do better than this. Maybe Christmas, the Grinch thought, doesn't come from a store. Hollywood is not suited for me, and I am not suited for it. Every once in a while, I get mad. The Lorax came out of my being angry. The ecology books I'd read were dull in the Lorax. I was out to attack what I think are evil things and let the chips fall where they might. Sometimes, when I see my granddaughters make small discoveries of their own, I wish I were a child. I stay out of politics, because if I begin thinking too much about politics, I'll probably drop writing children's books and become a political cartoonist again. When at last we are sure you've been properly pilled, then a few paper forms must be properly filled so that you and your heirs may be properly billed. I start drawing, and eventually the characters involve themselves in a situation. Then in the end, I go back and try to cut out most of the preachments. The problem with writing a book in verse is, to be successful, it has to sound like you knocked it off on a rainy Friday afternoon. It has to sound easy. When you can do it, it helps tremendously because it's a thing that forces kids to read on. You have this unconsummated feeling if you stop. I am not a consecutive writer. I was saving the name of Geisel for the great American novel. The main problem with writing in verse is, if your fourth line doesn't come out right, you've got to throw 4 lines away and figure out a whole new way to attack the problem. So the mortality rate is terrific. Preachers in pulpits talked about what a great message is in the book. No matter what you do, somebody always imputes meaning into your books. Dr. Seuss, whose real name was Theodor Seuss Geisel, was an American writer and illustrator known for his beloved children's books. He was born on March 2, 1904, in Springfield, Massachusetts, and passed away on September 24, 1991. Dr. Seuss was renowned for his distinctive storytelling style and imaginative characters. He wrote and illustrated over 60 books, many of which have become classics in children's literature. Some of his most famous works include The Cat in the Hat, Green Eggs and Ham, Oh, the Places You'll Go, and How the Grinch Stole Christmas. His books often featured playful rhymes, whimsical illustrations, and memorable characters that captured the hearts of children and adults alike. Dr. Seuss had a unique ability to address important themes and moral lessons in his stories while maintaining a sense of humor and whimsy. Beyond his contributions to children's literature, Dr. Seuss was also a political cartoonist and an advocate for social and environmental causes. During World War II, he created cartoons supporting the war effort and opposing discrimination. His later works reflected his concerns about environmental issues and the importance of conservation. Dr. Seuss's books have been translated into numerous languages and have sold millions of copies worldwide. His work has had a lasting impact on generations of readers, fostering a love of reading and an appreciation for creativity and imagination. Even after his passing, Dr. Seuss's books continue to be cherished and celebrated for their timeless charm and valuable life lessons. His legacy as a beloved children's author and illustrator endures, and his influence on children's literature remains significant to this day.